Greetings and welcome to Our Essence of Serenity. And if you're watching us from Instagram or TikTok, welcome to you as well. Also, a special welcome back to our OEOS Tribe. Today, I just wanted to briefly come on and just talk about working with your ancestors and also kind of hit on the difference between working with your ancestors and worshiping your ancestors. In my opinion, I don't feel I'll just speak for myself. I don't worship my ancestors. And I'll explain the difference between working with them and worshiping them. Working with them is more so a thing of when our loved ones transition on, the only thing that's lacking in this realm is the physical, is us being able to physically see them in the physical form that we're used to seeing them in. And some people, that's not to take away from the fact that some people actually still can see their ancestors, but more so talking to them because they've lived their life. So there are certain things. It's just like when you go to an older person for wisdom, because they've been your age before. They may have been in a similar situation that you're in, and they can more so assist you when it comes to what it is that you should do, what direction you should go in. So I feel like just because they transition on out of the physical does not mean that their energy is still not present. It does not mean that they're not relevant. A lot of times after the funeral, people will forget about their loved one. They no longer talk to them. They're no longer and it may not be intentional, but they're closed off from receiving certain messages from that ancestors. Just like how some people will be like, oh, I was in a situation and clear as day I heard my granddaddy speak to me, or I heard my aunt speak to me or something. It's because their energy, it's still very relevant when it comes to being able to interact with us, them still having a mission that they're still on. So when it comes to worshiping your ancestors, that's more so when you make them your God. I don't make my ancestors my God. I believe that there's a higher power. And I believe that just like I'm a part of that source, just like I come from that higher power, so do my ancestors. So I say all that to say that there's something bigger than me, and there's something bigger than them. And so more so, I found that the more that I acknowledge my ancestors, when I'm going through certain things and I need their assistance, I can really feel them strongly. It feels like it's easier for them to intervene and me to be open to whatever it is that they're trying to assist me with, whatever they're trying to provide me with, versus you have some people who they work with their ancestors, but only when they need something. So it's like they only want to go to them when they need something, and then they wonder why certain things that they're trying to manifest, they don't manifest when they're trying to seek the assistance of their ancestors to guide them as far as assisting in those things manifesting. So I feel, and also you have some who on the back end of that, they tend to have the same problem, but it's because you're putting them in a place of God, and like I said, we all come from God, which means that God is very relevant. And I know some people say most high. I tend to say the universe, but I'll use God because that's more so what people understand when it comes to a higher power. So also another thing that I wanted to hit on, well, to kind of go more in detail about the whole thing of don't just go to your ancestors when you need something. What if someone came to you and you may be able to supply them with whatever they're asking for, but because they only come to you when they need something, like you either may be hesitant to assist them, so you're not going to give them your all when you're assisting them, or you won't assist them at all. So keep in mind that when it comes to your ancestors, it's not a thing of just take. Sometimes they may want you to sit down and just give them your time. They may want you to just, listen to them, So it's a thing of, you can't just go to them when it's beneficial for you, because if you go to them and you're giving them your time or whatnot, then you'll find that when something comes up, you can really feel them assisting you with particular things, versus if it's just a thing of you only go to them when you need something. So I just wanted to get on here really briefly and just talk about the ancestors and talk about worshiping your ancestors versus working with them. So at this time, I want to invite you all to like this video if you like it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, be sure to follow us on our other social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. Like this video, like I said, if you like it, be sure to share this video, because like I always say, you never know who the universe is wanting to convey this message to, and you don't want to get in the way of that. And also be sure to comment your thoughts down below, and until next time, you all take care.